And this one's going to be doubly weak to fire, doubly resistant to water, 1 resistance to electricity, 1 negative to ice, and 1 negative to dragon. So fire is going to be your best bet against this thing right here. And again, it's going to be located right here in the middle of the river, as you can see where I'm at right here. And that's how you get it. Again, that's going to be the Azuri one. We can move on to the next region. Okay, so for the Canalta Timberland region, we're going to be going here to the Mount Canalta caravan stands right up here. And from this stand, if you haven't already got it, just make your way up this mountain. We're going to climb up here, and then we're going to climb up this over here. And this is going to be the one that is a 2-in-1. What I mean by that is it's going to be 2 monsters for the price of 1, which is very difficult. So once you're up here, they're going to be flying around this thing right here, and you're just going to go kind of, fly into them, and it'll trigger the fight. And again, you're going to be fighting 2 of them. It's going to be Narwa and Ibushi. So Narwa and Ibushi, if you find them up here, they're going to have some weaknesses as well, which is going to be to ice, double weakness to ice, single weakness to dragon, 1 single resistance to fire, double resistance to electricity, and nothing for normal or water type. So just keep that in mind. You're probably going to want to use ice against these guys if possible, or dragon. Again, not as strong, but that's going to be kind of what you're going to use against these 2 bosses. So again, it's 2 for the price of 1. I'd probably save these ones for last if I were you, but you do whatever you want. Alright, so for the next one, we're going to be going to the Tarquin region, and it's going to be kind of swirling around in the air, kind of around this region here. So colossal remains, whatever. There's going to be these and you're just going to ride them all the way up here, and they're going to go a little bit higher, I think, when Elder Dragon's actually here at nighttime. And he's going to be kind of swirling around, like I said, and you're just going to basically fly into him. And this one's going to be the Yamatsukami, the green one. So you probably fought one like this earlier in the story. But for this one, it's going to be 1 resistance against fire, water's nothing, it's just kind of neutral. Double resistance against electricity, 1 single negative against ice, so ice will be a good choice. But what's even better is dragon, double negative on the dragon. So dragon type would be the best bet for you guys with this boss fight. Again, I find this one to be the easiest one, but again, I really like using Devil Joe and all the Devil Joe gear, so maybe that's why I found it easier. Okay, so for the one in the Serathis region, we're going to be going over here, and notice that this little island that the Elder Dragon's going to be on doesn't actually show up unless the Elder Dragon's there, so we're going to have to give you guys a general kind of idea. But we're going to the Lookout Point Glacial Caps, and we're going to climb up this lookout tree and just kind of glide over here. You should be able to see it very, very easily. It'll be kind of like in this region, kind of to the west. Right where about, I think it was right here where the blue marker is, right down there in the water. But anyways, again, this lookout point is the easiest way to get to it. Just make your way over to it again. You can see the red marker on the map. And this one is going to be Velvakana, I believe is how you pronounce it. So for the weaknesses and the resistances, it'll be doubly weak to fire. It'll have 1 resistance to water, 1 negative, so 1 weakness to electric, double resistance against ice, of course, if it's an ice one, and 1 weakness against dragon. So again, your best bet for this one would be some kind of fire, or alternatively dragon, or fire dragon. So that's how you get that one done. So one last mechanic to mention, and again, I've been trying to avoid spoiling the Elder Dragons actually look like if you guys want to see it, but there's a mechanic that if you get it very, very low health and then fail, maybe like half health or something, it'll repel, meaning when you come and encounter it again, it'll be lower health. But if you do that, so if you don't defeat it in 1 single go, you're not going to get that heroic testament decoration that I mentioned earlier, which is very, very good, because again, if I go back to my equipment here, you can see exactly what it does, and it's very good. It increases your maximum HP, damage dealt to enemies, the defense, like good stuff. So it's very, very good, and every time you beat an Elder Dragon, you'll get a bigger version of this one's S, and you'll get medium one, so on and so forth, right? So again, you want to defeat it in 1 go. If you defeat it in 2 goes, you repel it, you come back, and you defeat it when it's half health, you're not going to get this decoration, but you will get the materials from the Elder Dragon, so that's still. So just keep that in mind. And in terms of defeating these, like I said, just try to get the weaknesses, find find different gear that's going to be good against them. You know, rotate your gear out. You might want to have 2 different sets of gear. Dragon is one thing they're all weak to, at least having a single negative weakness, except the Yama, what was it? Whatever that was called, Yama. Let's call him Yama. He was doubly weak to Dragon. 2 of them are at least weak to fire. I believe maybe actually 3 of them. So 2 are weak to fire, which is one in this area. So around this, some fire, like I don't know. Just for example, this chicken decapitator is probably not the best one. Don't use this. It's really low attack, but for example, something that has a fire here has fire, or use fire monsters, right? So again, here we got my Ratha, for example, it's fire. I got my Devil Joe that's dragon. So you get the gist, right? So just kind of match up against it. They're very difficult. Okay, they're probably gonna take some trial and error, but those are my best tips and tricks. Make sure you bring some stuff, right? Some life suits, potions, mega potions, light powders rather. Would probably be better than life suit. Max potions and whatever else can aid you in your play style, essentially. So those are some of my tips and tricks to defeat the Elder Dragons as well.
All them green eggs, and I still, bro.
Let's be ever in your favor. Let me know which one is your favorite again. I tried to avoid and show you guys gameplay of them as best as I could, and hopefully that is still enough information to help you guys get started and actually defeating these monsters. And again, if you have additional tips and tricks, leave down a comment below. Otherwise, vlog some more. Until the next one, game on. See you guys later.
Unfortunately, that was likely a common enemy. What other test tube baby is gonna pop out? Okay. Well, here's the solution to turning off the lasers in this next room, I'm guessing. Never mind, they're still on. I got super speed. Oh no, it turned off. Just took a while to get to the room, I guess. There's another one in here. I see it. Alright, as long as it doesn't come to life, this won't matter. Alright. I do not have the patience. I'm skipping. Skipping you. Well, at least the lasers stay off.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to fight Test Tube Baby, though.
Let's go.
I pressed one button. Alright, we'll start doing that more often. This shit was pretty. Probably would have made a few of those bosses a lot easier, too. Historically. But now we know. Alright, hold on. Let's just get rid of these motherfuckers one at a time. Let it pass by.
got your back.
What was the other?
Careful.
Did it come? Conceal it. Honestly, I can probably skip it.
We've got the upper hand!
Oh, those in here. Yep, goodbye. And skip it. See? Oh, yeah, you get incinerated, dummy. Stupid. Yeah, your brain's too small. You weren't meant for it. Wait, I kind of want whatever you drop. Even though it's probably nothing.
Let's go.
I don't think I'm getting to it. I don't think I'm getting to it. And I think we turn off the main brain. It's fresh.
Murray! Now's a chance.
There's more shit. Like, why would I go up when there's more shit down? I already know there's gonna be Oh, it's doing the blaze is on. Thank God it's friendly fire. The lasers, imagine if the lasers were near me. That would be trash. Okay, I didn't forget about the elevator, but like there's a path over here. So why?
All set.
I did that.
You got it. All right.
Let's see what the elevator is. I don't know. There's a direction to go. Too many,
You're right. Nice. This'll do it.
by the way,
Don't be mad at me.
I'm not really looking at my chat so much. I am
Amazing.
The main reason is because
The pressure's
I
on.
don't want you guys to spoil. But trust you me, there is a group of motherfuckers who want to be. Alright, so this must be a shortcut. Bro, wait.
Counting
I
on
mean,
you.
I recognize this Eric pattern as a shortcut of some sort. Don't need to backtrack a bit.
Don't overdo it. Thank you.
Let's calm down.
Should I see what's over here? Yes. Try it. Oh, I can now turn off the energy. And this shit gonna turn on or what? Just took its time.
Leave it to me.
Didn't
work?
You can't jump because of the other. Like sometimes they'll literally like the most minuscule thing in front of you be like one step. See you. Bye-bye. Them shits is extreme.
Come on, everyone. There.
Gave up his just want Majin Vegeta.
Nice one.
Right.
You're open. Let's go. Ready? this! Keep it up! I got it!
See
This
that?
better work! Amazing! Nice one!
Done.
Amazing!
Get it all into the system.
I won't give up! Counting on you.
Done.
Nice one!
You did it! All right. Yeah. On to the next.
Oh-ho! go! All right. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Thanks. Oh my! Thank you. That's shocking. Awesome. Me? Thanks.
Thank you.
Keep an eye on the news.
Thank you.
this is a super to acquire Mizusune and indeed Zenoga. Along with that, beating and finding the Inferdeviant and Stygian Zenoga, and then Thunderlord Zenoga, also Deviant. Now, the reason that this is a bit of a combo is Soulseer and Thunderlord are intrinsically tied together, and you can't have one without the other. Mizusune you can get as soon as you enter the Canal to Timberlands in Chapter 2, and Zenoga you can get as soon as you enter the desert in Chapter 3, if that changes any of your plans. In any case, though, if you want to start ahead north, and then it's life freaking out around you is. If you'd like to keep a bit of a retreat, you're going to need to buff up your defenses. So during the fight, he will pop out his claws and try and hit you with an invasive bit of a retreat. You're going to need to buff up your defenses. So during the fight, he will pop out his claws and try and hit you with an invasive claw attack. This is obviously monstrously powerful and is just going to kill you at this stage of the game. However, his claws are a little bit brittle. The solution here then is to have a defense up large on your Monstie when he hits it. This will cause him to bounce off and shatter his claws and then run away. Now, getting defense up large at this stage of the game can be a little bit tricky, but one of the easiest methods to do so is by using the egg skill circle stance. This comes on a lot of Monsties, many of which you will already have from Azuria, just to get them into a non-element habitat, and then you'll get your egg skill of circle stance. This then will just raise everyone's defense by one stage, and it stacks. So after 3 uses, you go from small, medium, and then to large, and you have large. You can also combine it with Hunting Horn's defensive Diddy to immediately go to medium on the first turn, and then just essentially keep using circle stance until he targets a defense up large target with his invasive move, and then you will be winner. After that, head into the endangered den that is spawned, your chisel and hammer at hand, and you will extract Mizusune's egg from it. This will then hatch into your first Mizusune, ready for reintroduction into the wild. Mizusune then is a technical water Monstie. You've got your classic moon light transients, good power, and that crit chance, which is really, really nice. Decent Wyvern Fell too. You've got just a nice kind of high power, low-ish stamina water attack, and then you've got a nice AoE. 120 on everyone for 50 stamina really isn't too awful, and honestly, if you need a good technical monster and even that bit of water infusion, Mizusune is a solid shout to go after. And then we have its signature bubbly dance for that attack up, dodge up, and regenerate. The attack up and dodge up is nice. Dodge up just giving you no damage taken a lot of the time. The regenerate is less so, as things tend to be fine or just completely not fine with little in between, though you can have some tanky setups that do make it relevant. In any case then, let's go get Zenoga, as we need to do that before we can turn Mizusune into Soulseer. Here then in Takuan is where we get our Zenoga Chapter 3. You want to head to this camp here on the Rococo Rocks in the East Zone, and of course make sure that it is night. Now, you can head manually over to this rock that I am looking at, flying on the various air currents, and once you do get there, there is a caravan stand for you to unlock, so you can just fast travel there if you need to leave or come back or re-attempt it. While on this rock then, if you look across to here, you will see a gap to indeed cross, and you can do that with any given flying wyvern. Once you arrive, sometimes sacrificing them like a Yoshi to make it, well, this is the path to your invasive. The endemic life will be freaking out, and you can head down and discover, honestly, one of my favorite invasives in the entire game. This, then, is, well, as before, if you want to pick up the tracks and work it out for yourself, feel free to do so. The tracks are quite tricky to actually grab in this one compared to the path that he takes, but in any case, for everyone else, it's Invasive Odogaron, which is just, oh, he looks so cool, the, like, skull face, and his solution is actually a little bit more involved. So on your way to Chapter 3, you pass through the Muddled Marsh, and in the Muddled Marsh you will have to face Almudron as a required story encounter. This also then is the area you can get Almudron, and what you need to do is, well, get an Almudron. See, Almudron has the ability to put Mud Blight on enemy. Almudron's also a really nice monster to have because it can both swim and ground dive, which does cover those two for you throughout your playthrough if you do like it. But in any case, what we care about is the Muddy Hell. It'll do water damage to all enemies and then set a trap that continuously deals water damage. This is very important. The debuff that this applies is what you need to apply to Invasive Odogaron. Now, there are other ways to get this mud. Of course, you can invest in a barrel, but Almudron, I think, is the best and easiest. So, essentially, how you handle the fight is the following. Manage his attacks, the damage coming in, keep the mud debuff on him. This will cool down his raging hot claws, which again looks so cool, and prevent them from being devastating. And then, now that they're cooled down and managed, you simply just need to break his claws. Once his claws are broken, and it's the only thing you can target, the next time he tries to use them while the mud debuff is on him, he'll instead have a little bit of a silly fall over, and that'll cause him to run away in shame, because how embarrassing, we all just wanted to do that. So, hopefully that makes sense, and you can get that done smoothly. In any case, once he is gone, the endangered den will be there, and within it, post Hammer and Chisel, you'll find your Zinogre egg, and unlock your first baby monster Zinogre to release back into the wild and repopulate and get more. Zinogre then is a very powerful monster, speed and thunder by default, and a 70 power 15 stamina attack is just really, really good, especially with the extra paralysis that comes with it. Voltage Crash is also a solid kinship attack with a hell of a lot of life down, that's what you're after, and then a nice little attack to get to. And lastly, we have Underface, which again, 100 power for 30 stamina, really not too shabby. But, of course, we want to upgrade then him and his Mitsune to their alternative forms. For Stygian Zinogre, we simply just need to release Zinogre anywhere and have his environment go up to A, and then Stygian will arrive. And Stygian is very, very potent. But then the Deviants, we have Thunderlord, Zinogre, and Solcia.
This'll do it.
So for Solcia, you need Mitsune in the area to
Don't
be
push yourself.
S, which means mixing at least 5 of them, but then you need the second
Let's go.
requirement.
Thanks.
This mutation is said to occur in habitats where monsters that are known as bitter rivals reside. A sentence that you will see shared with Thunderlord. Resides in habitats containing one or more endangered monsters that possess enchanting purple fur and are bitter rivals of Zinogre. Resides in habitats containing one or more endangered monsters that charge the ground in their wings, electricity in their bodies,
Thanks.
and are bitter rivals of
Counting on
Mitsune.
you.
I'll
Yes,
pay you
you have to forcibly reenact that classic battle of Mitsune and Zinogre, which on one hand is really cool and thematic, where we're teaming to find growth through combat, but on the other hand, we're essentially
Now's a
going
chance.
to go grab a load of baby Mitsune and a load of baby Zinogres, release them all into the same small area so they can literally fight each other brutally constantly, so they are forced to continue to fight for our own benefit. It feels perhaps a little bit
On to the next. Your Highness.
Huh? Look at that.
Great fun!